Hello, and like the first season of Supercars with Curtis, we talked mostly about Lamborghinis. That's what we're going to do for the beginning of this season here. Auto compare with Curtis. We begin with Lamborghini itself. Over the years, Lamborghini has made, as they call them on their website, masterpieces. Or, plain and simple, every single car they've ever made is on this page. That's out of production. So cars that are not on this page is the Huracan, or the Huracan, however you want to say it. And the Aventador, and the Urus. So we got the Gallardo, Veneno, Sesto Elemento, Sesto Reventron, Murcielago Diablo, LM002, Jopla Countach, Sleuth, Jarma, Miura, Muraco, Espenda, Isero, 400, 350. So this right here is the first car Lamborghini ever made. But 50 years after the Miura, 50 years of Lamborghini itself as a car company, so 50 years after this car, which are their main ones. So they made that one, so 50 years after this car. And really the Miura is what established Lamborghini as a supercar. Because these here were very fast, quick cars. But they weren't supercars. Until the Miura came in, they didn't really have one. They built the Miura to rival Ferrari. Now we're going to scroll up, and to celebrate 50 years of this, last year, Lamborghini released this car. The Veneno. Now we've talked about the Veneno on Supercars with Curtis, but here it is. Look at that. Now in this one here we compare two cars. Like Auto Challenge, just like the Blade of Summer. So this car here has lots of carbon fiber inside of it, as you can tell. Very much a lot of that. This one here is a racing prototype for the road. It's focused on optimum aerodynamics, and it's full of all this stuff. And there's the back of it. Looks absolutely amazing. Look at the tail that's going like that. Big rear spoiler. As you can see, the carbon fiber, like I said, dominates the inside. So it's all from their composite of plastic and carbon fiber, similar to the Sesto Elemento. They work in a very similar way. So the carbon fiber, what was going on about on this channel? Carbon fiber makes the car very, very light. The lighter it is, the faster it is. And for supercar companies, they want to have a fast car. So let's take a look in the gallery. There it is, and here is the original first Veneno made, as you can see, with the green stripe there. It also has a white and red stripe, which you can't see. Those are the three colors of the Italian flag, and they are on the side of this Veneno. The Venenos that they have are red, and white, and green. One for each color of the flag. There you can see well what I was saying with the color of the flag. So they switch to the other side, has big green and little red. So they switch. So it looks, you can see it goes really, really nice. It's got all the air intakes here. The back of it is similar to, I believe, the Gallardo, but I think it looks more like a Murcielago back here. move that chair if I get it. Move the laptop. As you can see, brilliant car. Pretty fast too. They only made 4 of them. This one here is, you may think, they took more than one picture of a car. The one you're seeing is the same car. They only have 4. So, if by chance you go down the road and you happen to see a Veneno, I believe 2 of the 3 that they're selling, the red one, white, and green, red, white, and green, 2 went to America, 1 stayed in Europe. And this one here is in a museum now, the Lamborghini Museum. But if you see one going on the road, if you see a green one, that's the only one in the world. See a red one, that's the only one in the world. See a white one, that's the only one in the world. If you see this one, you're not really seeing this one. There it is brilliantly from the side. This one here really gives you a good look at the car. You can see how it has a bunch of a racing type look at the front. So it goes up. There's never really a time in supercars where the window really takes a turn upwards. Let me get a different car here to show you. And this one here might be a bit of a better. Maybe I should look at this one. And right, so I have a few Hot Wheels here to show you. Right, so as you can see, the window goes like that the whole way up. Then it curves just a bit, and then starts sloping back down to the back. That has definitely a Murcielago look. Okay, this here is what a 2010 Ford Mustang looks like. As you can see, it goes here, hits that, and slopes way up. So that's not so good for aerodynamics, right? Another car for you. The classic Mini Cooper. Obviously, this in here is gonna not be so good. It goes right here, hits that, and slips right up. And even with the original car, the Lamborghini made of a supercar, the Miura. I'm lucky enough to have this on Hot Wheels, which I'm very happy about having. Officially made in England in 1969. This one, not the Miura itself, is made in Italy. Opens doors. The only thing that I'm sad about it, the front was a bit broken. Besides that, it's a nice thing. But even looking at this, notice how the windscreen doesn't go flat back. This one here, on the windscreen, windshield. This is America's head windshield. That windscreen. Curtain, that's the windscreen. But I say that all the time. Watching Top Gear, picked up some of that British Scorchums. And then you see the windscreen, it goes. You almost can't tell the difference from where the windscreen is to the fact of where the roof is for looking at it. I mean, obviously you're going to know where it's going to be, because here's the steering wheel. But looking at this angle, you don't notice the steering wheel so much. And it looks, because it literally goes up. I mean, you can tell where it switches. So this one here, you know where the screen is going to start, but you can't really tell where it stops. So it stops right about there. They are going to make 8 Venenos that are not convertibles, but the roofless type cars. I forgot what they're called. Let me see right here. Roadster. So we will click on that one in a minute. The Veneno Roadster. Just squat closer. Well, this must be some offensive video. Oh, there's the back of it. Look at that side angle. There's a front going on the road, as you can, actually that's not actually on the road. Because if it was, there would be a driver in it, so it isn't. But it's a nice illusion that it is. This is a really good picture. You can see all the carbon fiber lining here. The intakes, this here takes in all the air. Some of it can go down the side. It's got its futuristic headlights. It's got the air vents there. It's got the guide thing. And this one here, you can see the difference on the windscreen, but if you look at it from a side angle, there's no way. And you still can see how it goes straight up. There's no curve in it. It goes up like that. There's no thing. But that's absolutely brilliant car. And that's the whole gallery. Alright, let's take a quick look at the Veneno Roadster. Here it is, the Veneno Roadster. The Veneno without a roof. They took the same exact wording, because it says the same thing. Carbon fiber dominates the interior. The Veneno Roadster page is similar to the one we just seen. Do they have a gallery for this car? No, they don't. Right, so that's the Veneno. Now the other car that we're comparing it to this week is the Lamborghini Aventador LP720-450 Anniversario. So anybody interested in speaking Italian, Anniversario is Italian for anniversary. So that's how you would say it. LP720-450 Anniversario. Okay. I forgot the name. So LP, let's break down the name. Okay, good. So, Aventador is the name of the car. This is based off of the Lamborghini Aventador. We have a picture of it in the YouTube studio, so if we ever show you the studio, green car poster, you might have seen actually in our old YouTube studio in the background from where I used to do my talking. A lot that was there. So LP is important because it means longitudinal prostrate. So let's find out what that means. Make sure you add E to the end of that because I didn't copy the E. So longitudinal prostrate is Italian for longitudinally mounted engine. Hold on. Longitudinal, we're about to show you that, is running lengthwise rather than across. So instead of going across like this, the engine goes like this, I'm assuming? So I'm going, so longitudinal prostrate, or goes from east to west. So it starts in Asia and ends up in Europe. Not really. I'm assuming that it is the first meaning. Longitudinal, running lengthwise rather than across. So, if you have the engine, I'm assuming this is across, so this is lengthwise, so the engine might be a bit different. So that's what the LP means. 720 is the horsepower. Dash 4, or, well, dash 4 really separates 420. 420, that's weird. 720. How did I say 420? Because there was a 4, and I forgot the 7 when I said it. Anyway, so the 720, so the dash really separates 720 and 4. Right? So 4 means it has 4-wheel drive. 50 means 50 years of Lamborghini. All the little degree symbol means, so that's my question. I have no idea what that little degree symbol means, but it's probably something important. Okay, so let's get to the Aventador. Exclusive equipment and technology, so the Lamborghini Aventador LP720-450 Anniversario is limited in number series of 200 units worldwide. And it's one of the most exclusive Lamborghinis ever made. There are a few more exclusive Lamborghinis besides this one. There's the Sestero Elemento. There's the Veneno. There's the Miura 2006 Concept. There's some other car, I forgot what it was called at the name, but they only made 3 of them. Let's find out what it means. I believe 1996 Concept. That's what year might have been from? No. 91. 92. 93. It's the Cala. That's the one that I was thinking of. They built one. Let's show you what the Cala looks like. Here you go, this one here is from 1995. This here is the Lamborghini Cala Concept. This one here is one of the cars that are also rare with it. So the Cala was designed to fill the replacement for the Joplin, which discontinued production in 1988. So in 1995, Lamborghini made up this brilliant looking concept car. I actually like that car. It was a completely functional prototype. And it was a replacement for the Joplin, which is continuing production. And the Chrysler in 1994 sold it to Metec, and I took shape of it. But when Metec sold Lamborghini to Volkswagen in 1998, the concept was shelved. So basically, they put away the whole concept idea of having a second Lamborghini. And in 2003, they decided to make the Gallardo. So this one here is almost the car that came before the Gallardo. It had a V10 engine, which could produce 400 horsepower. And that's meant to go 181 miles per hour. And I believe this one here was actually at the Lamborghini event last year for the 50th anniversary of Lamborghini. Okay, so let's bring back this tab that we were on. So this one here is 700 horsepower, and it uses its current V12 engine from the Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. This one here, it's got optimized handling, stability at extreme speeds. The front air intakes and the splitter have been enlarged and extended, and small flaps on the side that helps the car become better. And there's the inside seat that looks absolutely brilliant. Back to the front air intakes now. Of the two, this is the part that we always have to do on this new series. Is what car would I pick? Which one would I more likely decide, if I had enough money, to own and buy? And the answer will be coming after I tell about the front air intakes of this car. Now you see, right here's the air vents here, and you see it well in this image. Actually, let me go to the gallery, see if they have better pictures of it. Okay, there's a brilliant look at it. There's the picture that I was looking for. That's a good image. There's the front splitter. All the air gets sucked into here, pushed along that, carved out of the way by that. So we got air intakes here, pushing it along there, taking it in here. It's all, this whole thing here in the front is designed to move air. So is this though. This here is designed to move the air up over the car. Very brilliant design by Lamborghini. There's another side look at it. You can see the air intakes on the front. And along the side, the air gets channeled down and out. So basically this here little chunk will bring the air in and push it out so we can go faster. There you go. You can see the exhaust in the back and little 50 design on there with the little symbol that we talked about before. This one here, so basically got that down there. Very cool design. And all 50th anniversary Lamborghinis have this, so all the anniversaries have that on it. There's it with the doors open. Side, nice aerodynamic look. Back, the inside seats, doors, well, the inside seats with the seats. So, of the two cars, the Lamborghini Aventador LP720-450 Anniversario, or a Lamborghini Veneno. I'll show you the picture one more time. Okay. There's some stuff of it. Let's go back to the gallery for a minute. There you go. Would I pick this car here, the Lamborghini Veneno, or will I pick the Lamborghini LP720-450 Anniversario? Let's quickly go through the whole image gallery of this. Right. We're going to do this. Quickly turn off the TV. And the car that I would pick of these cars to own, and I think is the better of the two, is the Lamborghini LP720. Oh, come on. The Lamborghini Aventador LP720-450 Anniversario. Brilliant looking car, brilliant thing, awesome. The Veneno is a nice car. Don't get me wrong. But this, I just like it better. I think the Veneno is a great technological achievement. But this is the best Lamborghini made. It is. Now let's head to this one. Here's a pretty rare car. Well, we have the one that I showed you before. We had the Veneno, and they also have the Egoista, which is the 50th anniversary concept they also made, which we'll be taking more of a look into later. Thank you for watching the beginning of the new series, Auto Compare.